Okay, Aman, just brief about yourself in detail, including your articleship.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. I am from Siliguri. It is a district in Darjeeling district. It is a city in Darjeeling district, famous for its hills and tea gardening. I have done my schooling from Ami Public School, Bengaluru, and my graduation from Delhi College of Arts and Commerce, Delhi University. I have recently completed my CMA final examinations and have secured an All India rank of 4 in my final exams. I have also secured an All India rank of 20 in my intermediate exams. Apart from this, I have done my industrial training from Indian Oil Corporation Limited. I was exposed to capital section of the accounts team. Up- I have also done I have also worked as an intern in ESR Limited for 4 months, where I was in accounts and taxation department. Apart from this, my hobbies include playing chess and traveling.
Okay. So you have worked with Ashwa Automotive Private Limited, and you also
Yes, sir.
filed income tax return as well. So can you tell
Yes,
me
sir.
the purpose of ITR 3?
So ITS is for business income. So where we have to file the PL of all the gains they have that the business has made during the previous year.
Okay. You also assisted in preparation of financial statements. So
Yes, sir.
where do we see prepaid expenses in balance sheet?
Prepaid expenses and balances. It's shown in current assets.
Current assets. And
Yes,
what are the final accounts? Name of final account?
final the balance sheet, P&L, notes to account, cash flow statement.
Okay. You did Capex reconciliation as well. So how you used
Yes,
to
sir.
do that, and what was the main purpose of that?
So in when I was in IOCL, there a function-wise budget distribution was made at the start of the year. So every week we have to do Capex reconciliation so as to see whether the budget has increased, expenditure has increased the budget or not. For that, we use the T codes like KOB1 for getting the bookings in the IO internal order, and from there we used to bifurcate the function by the investment region in the internal order number.
Okay. You also returned that checking and payment of loops stockist incentives. What was that?
So in Indian Oil Corporation Limited, the lubes were not directly sold to the customer; they were sent by stockists. Stockists were the people who are like a middleman between the corporation and the customer. For increasing the sale, IOCL generally gives some kind of incentive to them. So they make the claim in form of credit note, and we have to verify whether their claims are correct as per the corporation policy or not.
And what is the difference between credit note and debit note?
The credit note is given uh, when there is sales reversal, or where we have booked invoice has been made of excess amount, or the goods sent is lower than the invoice than the amount that is mentioned in the invoice. Whereas in debit note, the goods sent are more than the quantity mentioned in the invoice, or the value of the goods is more than the value that is shown in the invoice.
Are you sure you have given a correct answer?
Yes, so most probably I think it's the correct answer.
Okay. Which document is written required for taking input tax credit?
So tax paying documents is required to take the input tax credit in the section 16. The tax paying document can be invoice or debit note or
Okay. And difference between a store ledger and bin card?
hmm. So I don't exactly know the difference.
Okay. You also written that you have volunteered in school annual function as well. So
Yes,
what
sir.
you handled there?
So I was taking care of the parents who were coming in the annual function. I was taking care of the snacks. Are they being provided to them or not?
Okay. So what was your learning from that event?
So I learned how to manage a team, how to coordinate between how to listen to other members of the team, and how to give importance and take suggestions from other group members as well.
Okay. You have mentioned that you are a quick learner. Can you give me
Yes,
an
sir.
example?
So when I was in IOCL, most of the other trainees had their one of the assistants with them. Like their previous trainee was there to assist them uh, while they were there for more than a month. They were assisting them how to do the operation. But for me, I was alone. Only for one day, my senior had to explain what all things I have to do, and within one day I learned understand what all things, not deeply, but basically I understood what all things I have to do in my tenure.
Okay, Aman. First of all,
Yes, ma'am.
congratulations to you that you have secured All India rank in intermediate and final as well. This
Thank
shows
you,
that
ma'am.
you are very hardworking. So tell me which keeps motivating you during your study.
Ma'am, my biggest motivation was my uh, desire to learn more things, or my I always wanted to understand get into the deep what exactly they mean by the subject, and what the concept is, and how is it useful for us.
Okay. So if we will hire you because you have all India rank in intermediate and final as well, so your expectation will be very high. So what you which package, yeah, what kind of package you expect from us?
Ma'am, I expect the norms which are being followed by the company. I will not ask something which is not, which I deserve. I will definitely follow the norms which the company has been following for years.
Okay. How will long you work for our company if we hire you?
So I will work for as long as as I think I am being able to contribute to the success and growth of your company, and also for enhancing my skill side by side.
If you get any better opportunity, then you will leave our company.
No, ma'am, I won't, ma'am. I will try to understand what are the workings which I have to do. If after some point think that I am not adding any value to your organization, then I will think about leaving. Otherwise, I won't.
So are you ready to sign a bond with us for 2 years?
Yes, ma'am. If I think my job profile deserves my dedication, then I will be ready to sign the bond as well.
Okay, man. So why you choose our company to give interview or why you want to work for our company?
Ma'am, should I speak for the company which I will be giving interview for? Actually, I was thinking to give interview in IOCL. So can I speak on that lines?
Sorry, which company?
I
I
was thinking to give Indian Oil Corporation.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, as I have already worked as an industrial training there, I know the workings and the culture which I have to follow, and I think the organization is best for me to enhancing my skills and as well as going deeper in my professional journey.
Aman, you are from Siliguri. So do you know about
Yes, ma'am.
chicken neck?
Yes, ma'am. Known as the Chicken Neck Corridor, it is surrounded by uh, three countries: Nepal, China, and uh, Bangladesh. It's the recent Bangladesh war also has made a is very harmful for the region as the infiltration rates are increasing as the situation in Bangladesh is not good.
Okay. And can you tell me because the West Bengal is the in the east part of the India. So why
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Bengal is known as the West Bengal, but Bengal is not in the west part of the India.
Ma'am, I don't have the exact knowledge, but I think it's in the Western Ghats. That's why it might be named West Bengal.
Okay, Aman, tell me any three weakness about yourself.
And the first weakness which I think I have is that I sometimes find it hard to avoid junk food. I know it is bad for my guts, but still I find something sometimes hard to avoid it. And apart from this, my professional weakness are that I take stress sometimes very much. For that, I am starting doing meditation as well as taking deep breaths. And my last weakness I would mention would be my inability to say no to things which I should not be doing. Like in my internship period, I used to do things which of the other trainees as well who were not present in the organization or have taken leaves. So I think I have a problem in saying no to things.
Okay, so how you are trying to cope up with your weakness? What are you doing for overcoming to
Ma'am,
it?
for my stress management, I started doing meditation as well as taking deep breaths before doing any task. And for saying no, I'm started to take note of the time of where I am giving allocating my time so that I only uh, do things which are of the utmost priority to myself.
Okay, Aman, thank you.
Aman, what do you understand by the concept of operating leverage?
So operating leverage, so it is a change in EBIT due to, so
What do
I
you
don't know.
understand by the concept of leverage?
So leverage means in advantage. Advantage in a beneficial sense, leverage means that adding depth to your capital structure will provide leverage as it will increase the earning per share of the shareholder, as it will give the tax savings to the investor, to the organization.
Okay. Aman, how to calculate gross factory cost as per cost sheet?
Gross factory cost, we have to add the prime cost of which includes all the direct expense, and then we have to add the factory cost and then opening uh, WIP, and
Opening WIP only. How to calculate cost of goods sold?
so from there we have to subtract the closing WIP and add cost of goods and selling and distribution overhead, admin and selling or distribution overhead.
For the calculation of cost of goods sold. How to
Yes,
calculate cost of sales?
so we have to add the selling and distribution overhead.
Okay. What is general entry for outstanding expense?
Outstanding expense. The expense to outstanding expense amount will be a liability for the company. An expense is an expense, so we are debiting it.
And what is the accounting treatment in financial statement?
So operating an expense will be shown as in P&L account, and an outstanding will be shown in the liability section of the balance sheet. Current liability and current liability.
Okay. Check. Okay. Okay, Aman, thank you very much. Let us
Thank you,
discuss
sir.
about your feedback part.
Yes, sir.
So, first thing you need to work that on your voice clarity. थोड़ी सी फास्ट है, हल्की सी वर्ड को फिनिश करना है आपको. आप फिनिश नहीं करने से पहले आगे के सेंटेंस बोल रहे हैं, तो वो थोड़ा सा आपको देखना. और अगर आप ऑलरेडी इंटरव्यू देते हैं तो सेटअप भी बेटर होना चाहिए ताकि आपकी वॉइस क्लियरली जा पाए इफ एनी कंपनी इज टेकिंग
Yes,
ऑनलाइन.
sir.
एंड
तो
आपका
आज मेरे पास
बैकग्राउंड. यस.
तो आज मैं ईयरफोन नहीं लगा पाया, तो वायर्ड वाला उसके कनेक्शन में थोड़ा इशू आया, तो मैं ये वायरलेस ईयरफोन में बात कर रहा था, इसलिए मुझे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था सुनने में.
ठीक है. और थोड़ा लाउडली बोलना है आपको. और
यस सर.
बैकग्राउंड में सिर्फ वॉल रखनी है, मतलब प्लेन होना चाहिए आपका बैकग्राउंड, उस तरीके से
ओके
होना।
सर।
ठीक है, तो इसका ध्यान रखिएगा कुछ। अबाउट योरसेल्फ आपने ठीक बताया, आईटीआर, प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस, फाइनल अकाउंट्स ठीक था आपका। कैपेक्स तो आपका आर्टिकलशिप से रिलेटेड है, एलएसआई भी। स्टोर लेजर बिन कार्ड ये मैंने सेशंस में बताया हुआ है, अपने सेशन सारे
यस
कंप्लीट नहीं करे क्या?
सर, मैंने किए थे। आपने स्टार्टिंग में बताया था, मैं इतना मेरे को याद है कि स्टोर डिपार्टमेंट बनाते हैं उसको स्टोर।
स्टोर
एक में
लेजर में
क्वांटिटी होती है,
stores जो भी इशू होते हैं उनकी क्वांटिटी और वैल्यू दोनों रिकॉर्ड करते हैं।
आती है, हाँ।
इन कार्ड
उसमें
में ओनली
क्वांटिटी होती है।
क्वांटिटी रिकॉर्ड
क्वांटिटी
करते हैं जो भी इशू होता है उसका।
यस सर।
क्रेडिट डेबिट नोट आपने ठीक बता दिया, डॉक्यूमेंट्स के लिए इनवॉइस और डेबिट नोट लगता है। स्कूल एनुअल फंक्शन भी आपका ठीक था, क्विक लर्नर का भी ठीक था। ओवरऑल आंसर आपके ठीक थे, कम्युनिकेशन में थोड़ा सा वर्कआउट करना है। टेक्निकल भी अप्रोक्स आपका ठीक ही था। और आपको जो ये ऑल इंडिया रैंक है ये आपको इनिशियली प्रेजेंट करनी है, और ऑल इंडिया रैंक ऐसे प्रेजेंट करनी है, माय नेम इज अमन शर्मा एंड आई हैव पास्ड माय कॉस्ट एंड मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटेंसी रिसेंटली विद ऑल इंडिया रैंक 4 इन सीएमए फाइनल एंड ऑल इंडिया रैंक 20 इन सीएमए इंटरमीडिएट। सो स्टार्टिंग 2 लाइन के इंट्रोडक्शन में आपको ये लाइंस बोलनी है। ठीक है, देन आपको सिटी के बारे में बताना है, आप कहाँ से हैं, आपकी आर्टिकलशिप और बेसिक थिंग्स बताना
तो आपसे एक डाउट था मेरे को, मैं पूछूंगी।
है। यस।
तो मेरा ना ऑलमोस्ट सारे कंपनी में प्रोसेसिंग हो गया है, तो मैं क्या प्रेफरेंस ऑर्डर होने के लिए मेरे को उसको इंडिविजुअल के लिए?
देखिए, आपके लिए तो प्रेफरेंस फर्स्ट डे वाले में तो अच्छे खासे पैकेज है, तो वही आपके प्रेफरेंस होने चाहिए। पीएसयू आपकी फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस होनी चाहिए, बीइंग ए रैंक
यस सर।
होल्डर। तो आप आईओसीएल पर फोकस करिए, उस कंपनी की प्रोफाइल पर आप ज्यादा फोकस करिए। और कुछ जीके की
ओके।
चीजें, पेट्रोलियम मिनिस्टर कौन है, पेट्रोलियम कैसे बनता है, क्रूड का क्या रेट चल रहा है मार्केट में, वो सारी चीजें आपको पता करनी होगी। ठीक है, तो
यस
ये चीजों पर आपको फोकस करना है, और कंपनी की एनुअल रिपोर्ट एंड ऑल आपको देख लेनी है कि वो क्या
तो
कर रहे
मैं वो बना लिया उसका।
हैं। मैंने क्लास में कुछ क्वेश्चन बताए भी, जीएसटी
हम्म,
से पूछते हैं ये, तो वो उन चीजों को वर्कआउट करना है।
ओके।
Yes.
ओके अमन, तो सर ने जैसा बताया कि आपका कम्युनिकेशन का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है। आप जो बता रहे थे क्लियरली मुझे कम्युनिकेट नहीं हो पा रहा था। जैसे आपने
यस मैम।
वीकनेस भी क्या बोली मुझे तो अभी तक नहीं पता।
ओके मैम।
हाँ, तो आप उसको ठीक से कर लीजिए। बाकी बॉन्ड वाला आपने बढ़िया बोला कि आप रेडी है बॉन्ड साइन करने के लिए, वो भी ठीक था। और चिकन नेक भी आपने बता दिया। ठीक है, बाकी एचआर तो आपका बढ़िया ही था। व्हाट कीप्स यू मोटिवेटेड, आप और ग्रो करना चाहते हो, एक्सप्लोर करना चाहते हो, और लर्निंग चाहते हो। तो
वो
वो,
वेस्ट बंगाल क्यों
यस
बोलते
यस।
हैं बताएं?
हाँ वो वेस्ट बंगाल इसलिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि पार्टीशन के समय आपको होता है अभी जो बांग्लादेश बना हुआ है, वो किससे बना?
आओ, ईस्ट पाकिस्तान बोलते हैं।
तो बांग्लादेश वाला जो पार्ट था, बांग्लादेश के दो हिस्से
यस।
हैं ना, तो इंडिया के पास जो बचा है वो वेस्ट वाला बचा है। ईस्ट वाला
ओके
तो
ओके।
बांग्लादेश में चला गया, तो इसलिए वो इंडिया के ईस्ट में, बट उसको बोलते हैं कि हम वेस्ट बंगाल, बिकॉज हमारे
ओके।
पास वेस्ट वाला पार्ट बचा है। बस
यस।
बाकी तो सब बढ़िया था।
मन टेक्निकल पार्ट में सब कुछ सही था आपका, बस कॉस्ट शीट के अंदर कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड की कैलकुलेशन में आपने बोला कि सेलिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जोड़ते हैं, जबकि कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड के बाद आप सेलिंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जोड़ोगे तो कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स आएगा। तो कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स
यस
सोल्ड की कैलकुलेशन के लिए आप कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन में एडजस्टमेंट करते हैं फिनिश गुड्स का ओनली, ओपनिंग स्टॉक
यस
ऑफ फिनिश गुड्स एंड क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ऑफ फिनिश गुड्स का। ठीक है,
यस।
बाकी सब सही था।
Okay, all the very best, Aman. Best of luck.
थैंक यू सर।
Hopefully, you will
थैंक यू
be
सर।
pleased.
थैंक यू सर।